we have an opponent, and this is an interesting one. We're definitely going the Trick Room route. And yeah, we're going to bring Incin and Groudon in the back. So nice quick lock-in for us. Two of my favourite Pokemon, Reshiram, Zekrom. That's pretty cool. Don't see those too often, particularly on the same team. Makes me wonder, is there some sort of shenanigan here with the Fusion Flare, Fusion Bolt combo? I say shenanigan, I mean it's just a really strong move. I don't know what order they go in though. I don't know if it's a fire type or an electric type move. I assume it's based on whichever one attacks first. But I think if we can get Trick Room up, we should win. My opponent's team is pretty fast overall outside of that Incineroar. And so we should underspeed with both Dialga and Groudon against their restricteds. Obviously Groudon's looking pretty nice here, outside of taking boosted fire moves from Reshiram. If we can get Trick Room up, I think we have a clear path to victory. So let's have a look. Are they going to lead? Reshiram, Whimsicott. So this is an awkward lead for us. We've got the Latias Dialga. I could ally switch turn one, but I think that's just too risky. Oh, I could ally switch. Do I want to ally switch though? I don't think they can blow up Dialga in one shot. But I don't really want to ally switch into a dragon move. So I think we're going to Mystical Fire the Reshiram and probably go for a Trick Room. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Because this move could go into either slot from the Reshiram. I ideally don't want to be taking a ton of damage. Worst case scenario, they do go after the Dialga and they hit it. Shouldn't knock it out, I don't think, outside of maybe Fake Tears or something like that. And we'll get a Mystical Fire off and lower the special attack and kind of try to reposition from there. Okay, so straight with the Tailwind, no taunt or anything. Out comes the Wormwind, and it's into Latias. So glad we didn't ally switch there. We've lost our Latias, but we're exactly where we want to be with Trick Room. We're going to get Incineroar in. It's kind of tempting to get Groudon in, but we're going to get Incineroar in. That will allow us to activate our weakness policy. But actually, at the moment, I am more concerned about the Whimsicott. I think this Whimsicott's a bit tricky. I mean, it's a Whimsicott, that was alright. I have a feeling that it might be Trick Room, considering they have nothing really for Trick Room. I think it might have Trick Room. So we're going to fake out that slot. And this is a risky one. Obviously, I want to Wormwind into the Reshiram. Whimsicott might have Protect though, and it might have an Eject button. So this could be a terrible play because obviously, you know, usually you'd want to keep Whimsicott on the field because it's not going to do much, but I don't trust my opponent, and we should take whatever this Reshiram can throw at us. Let's see. Okay, so they do have Protect, unfortunately. Out comes that Steel Spike. Does a ton of damage still. And there we go, okay. Okay, so I'm glad that I did go for that play. That could have gone a lot worse. If it had it been Focus Sash or something else, it would have been a bit of a wasted turn. A wasted Dynamax turn. But we've gotten rid of their eject button. Just got to see how well we can take this move from Reshiram. Decently well. Less than 50%, but now, of course, the sun's up, so second one's gonna seal the deal. So I think what we're gonna do, parting shot the Reshiram. They could max guard and go for an Earthquake, right? So I think we're gonna probably parting shot the Reshiram and go for a Wormwind into Landorus in the off chance they don't max guard. Yeah, we're going to go into Landorus because there's a chance they will max guard the Reshiram. If they don't, they don't. We get the parting shot off. Okay, so Landorus switches out. That's a nice play. Okay, and they don't protect either. That's a nice play from my opponent. So they've kind of called our bluff there, switching in. Let's get Groudon. Switching in their Whimsicott into our Dragon move, so they wasted their Dynamax turn. Yeah, that was a nice play. And thanks to that parting shot, we barely hang on. So this is a tough one because they have the Landorus in the back. I think I've got to go for the Precipice Blades, and what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I mean, I don't want them getting Tailwind up, so I feel like I have to Steel Spike into the Whimsicott as well. So Reshiram switches out, probably Landorus, right? It's Landorus. Yeah, I can't afford them getting Tailwind up. We've lost our Tailwind, our ability to Tailwind ourselves. Switcheroo coming out. Okay, so they've taken our Groudon's Choice Band. At least we're not Choice Locked anymore. So yeah, that's okay. I'm happy enough with that. We do hit, it's still enough to take out the Whimsicott. Okay, great. So now the Steel Spike will go into Landorus. I'm not sure if it's going to knock out. I'll do a good chunk either way. And we just knock it out. We just knock it straight out. So I deliberately EV'd Groudon to be 1 point slower than Dialga, mainly to help get around redirection in Trick Room. So Groudon could go first, hopefully knock out the likes of Indeedee before it can pull Dialga's move away from the partner. And it's worked there as well. We got rid of that Whimsicott, and the Steel Spike was redirecting. So the double dragon from my opponent is hit the field, Reshiram Zekrom. Looking pretty good, although only a couple of turns of Trick Room left, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Only one turn of Trick Room left. So we'll get Incin in, and we're going to go straight for the Roar of Time. We're going to lower the Zekrom's attack and try to get Dialga gone. If we get Reshiram gone. If we remove Reshiram, Reshiram's a big threat at the moment to Groudon. If we remove Reshiram, then I think we're good. Okay, Zekrom protects, so double protect, I assume. No. Oh no! No double protect. Blue Flare comes out. Apparently that's not very effective, but that did 50% to my Incineroar. We missed the Roar of Time. That would have sealed the game. Okay, that makes things a bit more awkward. We've got one turn of sunlight left. I can't afford to just switch Groudon in, but I do need it in this turn because I can't be fighting against Reshiram in the sun. So I don't think they can knock out Incineroar unless they double or crit. So I think what we've got to do is probably I think our play is probably to parting shot into the Reshiram slot and go for the Trick Room. If they knock out our Incineroar by doubling into it, then we get Trick Room up. Okay, so they knock out Dialga. As expected. There's no way they're going to let us get Trick Room up. And we should take whatever this is. Okay, Dragon Claw. Good, we take it decently well. And in comes Groudon. And the only problem is now we're relying on Precipice Blades. Yeah, perfect timing. So we're not fighting Reshiram with the sun up. And getting Incineroar in. So both of the opposing Pokemon fairly neutered, but of course it's not over till it's over. Relying on the Precipice Blades and that kind of thing. So just go for that one and yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they protect the Reshiram this time. They didn't protect last time, so I thought maybe they wouldn't. Okay, so double protect. Okay, so same again, and this time I think we're going to go for the Brick Break. Yeah, we'll go for the Brick Break. The reason being, I don't really want to take any recoil damage. Of course, it's not very effective anyway, but I don't want to take recoil damage with Incineroar. And Precipice Blades should get the job done, I feel. At least, I mean, it would definitely get the job done on Reshiram. Zekrom could be close. Okay, we got pretty fortunate there with the Draco miss. I think what Reshiram's at -2, so I think we probably would have been okay. Okay, and we double hit our Precipice Blades, but of course crits and stuff can happen. So fortunate there. And here we go, big Brick Break coming out. Weakness policy Zekrom, but at this stage I think we're okay. Brick Break, here we go. And yeah, we weren't running Brick Break for the sheer damage output of it, to be fair. So we're going to go with Rock Slide here. This is the most accurate move that we have outside of Earthquake. I'm not going to Earthquake on the off chance they protect and then crits on the following turn. Knock out my own Incin and then they crit Groudon. And it's just a forfeit. So really cool team from my opponent there. They played it really well, especially the Landorus switch into Whimsicott. And not protecting the Reshiram, that was a good one. And yeah, really could have gone either way. Good game to my opponent.